Welcome to the YouTube Guide. I'm your host for this episode, Lest You Be Judged, and this week we're going to talk about art. So I found a number of interesting users on YouTube that are doing interesting art, and let's take a look at some of them. The first person I've chosen for this episode is Aranu Art. He's a painter living in England, somewhere near London I believe, and he does these really cool time-lapse pieces of his painting of his art. So let's take a look at some of his work. The next person I'd like to talk about is another painter, Sketch Maiden. She also does some collage work and some art dolls. So she has some how-to videos on some of her paintings, so we'll take a look at her next.
Can move forward like it's going out of style. I have the bravest heart that you've ever seen, and you never met anyone who's as positive as I am. Sometimes you see everything, you see every part, you see all my light, and you love my dark. You take everything.
I have a small box of my collections, clutter, stash, whatever you want to call it. It's the smallest one I own and that I can't seem to throw away. This is a little 4x4 format painting I did on a piece of canvas. See, canvas. This is a button, an antique button. That's my stuff, my stash.
Our next artist that I found on YouTube is Idolatry Artist. This is an assemblage artist, and I assume it's a she, her name is Jane. She only does 15-second snippets of some metalworking, and so we'll take a look at a few of her pieces, and you can kind of get a feel for her work in her studio. One more artist we're going to look at today is Jae Hyun. His name is Park. He lives in France, and he does a wide variety of art. It looks like he does some painting and kind of some pseudo-performance art and some modeling work. So we're going to just take a small sampling of his work. You could get a feel for what he's been doing over there. Yet another artist I found on YouTube is Steve X. Craig. He is what he calls a plunk artist. He makes sculptures and leaves them around LA for people to find and take with them if they so desire. I think he's doing some really interesting work, so we'll take a look at a little snippet of his video right now.
This is Steve X's first plunk art project, sort of like illegal public art. So now it was just a matter of trying to figure out where I was going to put it. I really like this spot. I thought this was ideal.
Okay, last but not least is Wilbo2402. I'm not sure if this is a male or a female, and I might be stretching it a bit here, but this is an experimental video artist. And I know there's a lot of experimental video on YouTube. Some of it probably approaches the concept of art and some of it doesn't. So I just kind of found this person's work interesting. Go ahead and take a look and tell me what you think. And lastly, I have two honorable mentions among my friends here on YouTube. The first one is Highway 7. He actually does a lot of blogs about cars, etc., but he also has done a few things about the drawing work that he does. So I just thought I'd attach this one video of him doing a sketch of a totem. And last but not least is my friend Blue Athena. She's a librarian in Kansas, I believe, but she did this really cool piece about assembling a collage. So I thought I'd give her an honorable mention. Alright, so those are some artists I found on YouTube. I'm sure there's a lot more out there, but that's just a smattering of the people you can take a look at. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you at the next episode. I've been your host, Lest You Be Judged. Thank you for joining us.
There is always a friend out there on this website. Entertainment and good times. YouTube, tell your friends and your family they're sure to enjoy. Every day